Good morning to everyone, and also to our YouTube live viewers. Today, March 26, is the opening of bids for 9 civil works projects. But before we start, may I request everyone to please stand for the opening ceremony.
Loving Heavenly Father, we come to you this hour asking for your blessing and help as we are gathered together. We pray for guidance in the matters at hand and ask that you would clearly show us how to conduct our work with a spirit of joy and enthusiasm. Give us the desire to find ways to excel in our work. Help us to work together and encourage each other to excellence. We ask that we will challenge each other to reach higher and farther to be the best we can be. We ask this in the name of the Lord. Amen.
Please be seated. May I request Mr. Kayapa to please show in our video screen the invited speakers. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Our invited observers are first, Sir Aritao Joel P. Clara, State Auditor 4, Auditing Leader of Commission Audit, a letter dated March 7, 2025, was duly received by the COA on March 7, 2025. And our second observer is Mr. Eric G. Cruz, the President of Confederation of Filipino Consulting Organization or COFICO at Quezon City, a letter dated March 7, 2025, was sent March 7, 2025, Friday at 4:51 in the afternoon. And our third observer is Engineer Lance G. Brgy, the alternate observer of National Contractors Association of the Philippines, or the NACAP, at Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. A letter dated March 7, 2025, was sent on March 7, 2025, Friday at 4:54 in the afternoon. And our last observer is Ma'am Rose Marie G. Aquino, PhD, the Regional Executive Director of the Department of Agriculture from the Regional Field Office Number 2, Quezon City, Cagayan. A letter dated March 7, 2025, was sent March 10, 2025, Monday at 2:52 in the afternoon. And that is all, Mr. Chair, for our invitation to our official observers.
Thank you, Engineer Joseph Tigala, the head of the procurement staff. It seems that some of the observers are not present this morning, but I hope they are watching us now live in our YouTube live streaming. Only the representative of the Department of Agriculture is now present to observe our bidding process. May I request now the Secretariat for the attendance for the determination if we have a quorum. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I will now proceed with the roll call of attendance. The BAC members. Engineer Danilo A. Bernabé.
Present.
BAC Chairperson. The BAC regular members. Ma'am Grace B. Sanchez. Present. And Engineer Christopher F. Balasha.
Present.
The BAC provisional members. Engineer Herbert M. Agudelo.
Present.
Engineer Leandre A. Timan.
Present.
and Engineer Noel P. Amador Jr.
Present.
The Box Secretariat, yours truly, Joseph P. Tegala. The Box Secretariat members, Engineer Cindy Demasi Valdez,
Present.
Sir Belmar G. Garrido,
Present.
Gretchen R. Infanta, Sir Paul R. Domagas, Vivian Zenaida I. Bulan, and Engineer and Sir Mario Roy L. Caco. The DPWH, Engineer Robert N. Uro, the DPWH. The DPWH members, Engineer Reynaldo V. Ragasal Jr., Engineer Romari P. Raya, Engineer Edison C. Basilio, Engineer Chester P. Aguada, Engineer the Greatest E. Salamanca, Engineer Paul Jackie C. Tuliao, Engineer Louis II D. Salvador, and Engineer Lorna B. Baro. And from the construction industry, we have the Marcadela Construction, the Prime View Construction and Supply, the BG Builders, the NJ Construction, Fortis Construction, and Triple T Construction. And we have an observer from the Department of Agriculture in the presence of Sir Fidelio P. Tali of Department of Agriculture, the Regional Field Office 2. And therefore, Mr. Chair, majority of the attendance of our recent awards composition today are present in our meeting activity. Therefore, Mr. Chair, we have a call.
Thank you, Engineer Joseph Tegala. The head of the procurement staff. Since we have a quorum, the back chair now declares that the procurement activity this morning is now officially in order. For today's bidding activity, we have nine civil works projects to be bid out, particularly for contract ID number 25 PJ 0050, 51, 52, 53, 54, 56, 57, and the last is contract ID number 25 PJ 0058. For contract ID number 25 PJ 0050, which is the construction of multi-purpose building at Barangay Santa Clara, Banao, we have two participating bidders, and they are private construction and supply, BG builders, and for contract ID number 25 BJ 0051, the name of project is completion of multi-purpose building Belance High School at Barangay Belance, Dupax, Norte. We have two participating bidders, BG builders and Triple T. For contract ID number 52, construction of multi-purpose building at Barangay Banao, Kayapa. Again, we have two participating bidders, and they are NJ Construction and Fortis Construction. For contract ID number 25 BJ 0053, construction of multi-purpose building at Barangay Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. We have two participating bidders, and they are private construction and supply and BG bidders. For contract ID number 54, completion of multi-purpose buildings at Barangay Sipsip, Barangay Tiligatkat, and Barangay Banao, Kayapa. We have two participating bidders, and they are Marcadela Construction and Triple T Construction. For contract ID number 55, construction of multi-purpose buildings at Barangay Kayapa Properties. We have two participating bidders for this particular contract, and they are Marcadela Construction and NJ Construction. For contract ID number 25, construction of multi-purpose building at Maliling Elementary School. Again, we have two participating bidders, and they are Marcadela Construction and Fortis Construction. Contract ID number 57, construction of multi-purpose building Barangay Balete, Santa Fe, Nueva Vizcaya. Again, we have two participating bidders, and they are Marcadela Construction and Orchids Construction. And the last, which is the funded, Committee of Barangay Caballo Balite MR at Barangay Caballo to Balite Kayapa. We have two participating leaders, and they are Marcatela Construction and NJ Construction. But before we open the lead documents submitted by the contractors, may I request the Secretariat to please show the video recorded regarding Section 29 of the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulation of RA 9184 and the latest GPPB issuances. Thank you.
Section 29 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 and the latest GPPB issuances. Section 29, bid opening. The BAC shall open the bids immediately after the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. The time, date, and place of the opening of bids shall be specified in the bidding documents. For electronic bid submission, the passwords for accessing the bidding documents will be disclosed by the bidders only during the actual bid opening, which may be done in person or face-to-face through video conferencing, webcasting, or similar technology. In case the bids cannot be opened as scheduled due to justifiable reasons, the BAC shall take custody of the bids submitted and reschedule the opening of bids on the next working day or at the soonest possible time through the issuance of a notice of postponement to be posted in the PhilJEP's website and the website of the procuring entity concerned. The bidders or their duly authorized representatives may attend the opening of bids. The BAC shall ensure the integrity, security, and confidentiality of all submitted bids. The abstract of bids is read, and the minutes of the bid opening shall be made available to the public upon written request and payment of a specified fee to recover cost of materials. And that is Section 29, bid opening of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 and the latest GPPB issuances.
Thank you, Secretariat, for the presentation in our video screen. May I request now the representative of the Commission and Audit and also from the Secretariat to please open our Dupax. Thank you. Then I request the Secretariat to please get the bid documents submitted by the contractors for contract ID number 35DJ0050 for the construction of a multi-purpose building at Barangay Santa Clara. Please show to the camera the bid documents submitted by Brgy Construction and Supply. And later, please give it to the head of the technical working group for the opening of the technical documents. Okay, thank you. Please give it to the head of the technical working group for distribution to other members of the BAC. The next is the bid document submitted by Brgy Builders. Okay, that is the bid document submitted by Brgy Builders. Again, please give it to the head of the technical working group for distribution to other members of the BAC for the opening of technical documents. Okay, that is the leaders for contract ID number 15. We go now to contract ID number 35DJ0051. That is the completion of multi-purpose building at Belance High School. Again, please show the bid document submitted by Brgy leaders to the camera so that our viewers will view it in our video screen. Okay, that is the bid document submitted by the distributors. Please give it to the head of the technical working group for the opening of the technical documents. Okay, for the bid document submitted by Triple T. Okay, that is the bid document submitted by Triple T. Once again, please give it to the head of the technical working group for distribution to other members of the technical working group for the opening of the technical documents. Next project is the contract ID number 52. That is the construction of multi-purpose building of Barangay Banao. I request the Secretariat to please show to the camera the bid documents submitted by MJ Construction so that our YouTube live viewers will view it in our video screen. Okay, thank you. Once again, ibigay ang sa head of technical working group for the opening of the technical documents. And the bid documents submitted by Fortis Construction. Okay, that is the bid documents submitted by Fortis Construction. Once again, please give it to the head of the technical working group for the opening of the technical envelope. We go now to contract ID number 53. That is the construction of multi-purpose building at Barangay Aritao. We have two participating bidders. They are private construction supply. Again, I request the Secretariat to please show to the camera the bid documents submitted by private construction and supply so that our YouTube live viewers will view it in our video stream. Okay, thank you. Once again, ibigay din sa head ng technical working group. Next bidder is Brgy Builders. Okay, that is the bid documents submitted by Brgy Builders. Please give it to the head of the technical working group for the opening of the technical documents. Si Brgy. Okay, pwede na. Pwede na ulit. Ano na, ano na to? Ano na okay. Tatlo? Okay, thank you. Okay, we continue. The next project to be bid out has a contract ID number 4. That is the completion of multi-purpose buildings at Barangay and Sensip, Kayapa, and Banao. The two participating bidders are Kayapa Construction and DPWH Construction. May I request the member of the Secretariat to issue to the camera the bid documents submitted by Kayapa Construction, so that our YouTube live viewers will view in our video screen. Okay, that is the bid documents submitted by Kayapa. Thank you. Please give it to the head of the technical working group for the opening of the technical envelope. Next bidder is P4P Construction. Please show to the camera the bid documents submitted by P4P. Okay, that is the bid documents submitted by P4P. Please give to the head of the technical working group for the opening of the technical envelope. The next project to be bid out has a contract ID number 55. That is construction of multi-purpose building at Barangay Kayapa, Kayapa. The two participating bidders are Aritao and NJ Construction. Please show to the camera the bid documents submitted by Aritao Construction, so that our live viewers could view it in our video screen. Okay, that is the bid document submitted by Aritao. Once again, please give it to the head of the technical working group for the opening of the technical envelope. Next bidder is NJ Construction. Again, it shows on our video screen. Okay, that is the bid document submitted by NJ Construction. Please give it to the head of the technical working group for the opening of the technical envelope. Next project to be bid out has a contract ID number 56. Name of project is construction of 24 building, Malini Elementary School at San Mateo. The two participating bidders are Marcatera and Fortis Construction. Again, please show to the camera the bid documents submitted by Marcatera Construction so that our viewers will see it our video screen. That is Marcatera Construction. Next bidder is Fortis Construction. Okay, that is the bid document submitted by Fortis Construction. Once again, please give it to the head of the procurement, head of the technical working group for the opening of the technical documents. Okay? That's all for the meantime.
Ma'am, sabi ko na rin.
Mamaya ko rin magbasa ng mga techniques sa Puro sa akin. Tinatandaan lang kasi ko lang hanggang mag-open yung mga financial documents. Pagpasa ko ng mga bit na. Mga ganun. Kabalit ulit yung iba. Pwede ulit talagang mo. So we continue. The semi-last project, we have two projects left for to be done. And they are contract ID number 57 and 58. For contract ID number 57, which is construction of multi-purpose building at Barangay Valete, Santa Fe. We have two participating bidders and they are Kayapa Construction and Fortis Construction. They request the member of the Secretariat to please show to the camera the bid documents submitted by Kayapa Construction. Okay, that is the bid documents submitted by Kayapa. Next bidder is Fortis Construction. Okay, that is the bid documents submitted by Fortis Construction. And the last project to be bid out has a contract ID number 58, which is concreting of Caballo to Valete, Farm to Market Road, Barangay Caballo to Valete, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya. For this particular contract, we have two participating bidders, and they are Malvatera Construction. Please show to the camera the bid documents by Mark Matera. Okay, thank you. That is the bid documents submitted by Mark Matera. Please give it to the head of the technical working group for the opening of the financial document. And the other bidder is NJ Construction. Thank you. That is the bid documents submitted by NJ Construction. Once again, please give it to the head of the technical working group for the opening of the technical documents.
Nangano nga ako. Ako, mamaya ko na lang inumin. Baka wala. Meron pa kayang tubig sa sika. Meron na. Hindi pa rin natin naman yung masarap pala to.
Chair.
Today is March 26. The validity of the DTI is tomorrow. Okay? BIR tax clearance certificate valid until August 9, 2025.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
PhilJobs registration valid until February 9, 2026.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
Pickup license valid until December 22, 2025, and pickup registration valid until May 20, 2027.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
The work experience of private construction and supply, the result is pass. The NFCC of private construction and supply is minus 7,795,703.21. Therefore, the result is failed. You cannot obtain the financial documents submitted by private construction for result that the NFCC of the contractor, the result is failed. Thank you. For big engineers, for big engineers, engineer Johan,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
please verify the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
DTI registration valid until May 18, 2027.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
BIR tax clearance certificate valid until January 23, 2026.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
PhilJobs registration valid until December 11, 2025.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
For pickup license valid until August 18, 2025, and pickup registration valid until March 15, 2028.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
The work experience and NFCC of PG builders, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by PG builders.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
We go now to contract ID number 25 BJ0051. Construction and completion of multi-purpose building at Belance High School. For PG builders, engineer Chester, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
DTI registration valid until May 18, 2027.
Adoption by
BIR tax clearance certificate valid until January 23, 2026.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
PhilJobs registration valid until December 11, 2025.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
Pickup license valid until August 13, 2025, and pickup registration valid until March 15, 2028.
Adoption by Mr. Chair.
The work experience and NFCC of DG builders, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by DG builders. For triple P construction, Engineer Lorna,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
please verify the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025.
That's the end by Mr. Chair.
DTI registration valid until July 24, 2029.
That's the end by
BIR tax clearance certificate valid until May 10, 2025.
That's the end by Mr. Chair.
PhilJobs registration valid until June 10, 2025.
That's the end by Mr. Chair.
Pickup license valid until October 28, 2025, and pickup registration valid until May 23, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and FCC of Triple P construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Triple P construction.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Next project to be read regarding the eligibility result for NJ Construction, Engineer Louis.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Please verify that the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025.
Attached and valid.
DTI registration valid until November 8, 2025.
Attached and valid.
DIR tax clearance certificate valid until December 5, 2025.
Attached and valid.
LGS registration valid until January 21, 2025. 2026.
Attached and valid.
Pickup license valid until February 26, 2025. And pickup registration valid until June 19, 2027.
Attached and valid.
The work experience and FCC of NG construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by NJ Construction. For Forkins Construction, Engineer Edison, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
DTI registration, valid until May 28, 2026.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
DIR tax clearance certificate, valid until October 21, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
LGS registration, valid until January 11, 2026.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Pickup license, valid until August 27, 2025. And pickup registration, valid until August 27, 2027.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and FCC of Forkins Construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Forkins Construction. The fourth project to be bid out has a contract ID number 53. Okay, for Prime Bill. Engineer PJ, Paul Jackie, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. Pickup license valid until December 22, 2025. And pickup registration valid until May 20, 2027.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Work experience is passed. NFCC, the result is failed. Remarks? The NFCC of Practice Construction and Supply is negative 7.725 million. Therefore, you cannot open the financial documents submitted by Prime Deal Construction and Supply.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Next bidder is Brgy Builders, Engineer the Greatest. Please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. Brgy Builders. Okay? Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025.
Attached and valid, sir.
DTI registration valid until May 18, 2027.
Attached and valid, sir.
DIR tax clearance certificate, January 23, 2026.
Attached and valid, sir.
LGS registration, valid until December 11, 2025.
Attached and valid, sir.
Pickup license valid until August 18, 2025, and pickup registration valid until March 15, 2028.
Adopted monitoring.
The work experience and NFCC of Brgy builders, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Brgy builders. Next project to be read relative to the eligibility screening from the DPWH has a matter ID number 35BJ0054. That is the completion of two purpose buildings at Barangay Sipsip, Talingapka, and Malabang. For Barcatera, Engineer Ray, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. DTI registration valid until August 24, 2025. DIR tax clearance certificate valid until February 21, 2026. Bills registration valid until September 17, 2025. Pickup license valid until June 21, 2025, and pickup registration valid until June 21, 2027. The work experience and NFCC of Marcatera construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Marcatera. Three-month construction. Engineer Jones, Jonas. Please verify the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. DTI registration valid until July 24, 2029. VIR tax clearance certificate valid until May 10, 2025. Bills registration valid until June 10, 2026. Okay, double check mo?
It's June 10, 2025.
Yes, that is correct. Pickup license valid until October 28, 2025, and pickup registration valid until May 23, 2025. The work experience and NFCC of Triple P construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Triple P construction.
Thank you.
Okay, next is the Hasamata ID number 25BJ0055. For Marcatera, Engineer Chester, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. Marcatera construction. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. DTI registration valid until August 24, 2026. Please verify the DTI registration validity. 25 or 26.
It is supposed to be August 24, 2025.
Okay, that is correct. VIR tax clearance certificate valid until February 21, 2026.
That's it, valid.
Bills registration valid until September 17, 2025.
That's it, valid, Mr. Chair.
Pickup license valid until June 21, 2025.
That's it, valid, Mr. Chair.
Pickup registration valid until June 21, 2027.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and FCC of Mark Matera Construction, the result is us. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Mark Matera. Okay, for LJ Construction, Engineer Lorna. Please verify the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025. DTI registration, valid until November 8, 2025. DIR tax clearance certificate, valid until December 5, 2025. Just registration, valid until January 21, 2026. Pickup license, valid until April 26, 2025. And pickup registration, valid until June 19, 2027. The work experience and NFCC of NJ Construction, the result is passed. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by NJ Construction. Okay, for contract ID number 25BJ number 56, construction of multipurpose building by Elementary School. For Mark Adela, Engineer Louis,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
please verify the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
That's invalid, Mr.
DTI registration, valid until August 24, 2025.
That's invalid.
DIR tax clearance certificate, valid until February 21, 2026.
That's invalid.
Just registration, valid until September 17, 2025. Just registration validity is September 17, 2025. And that's
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
okay, thank you. Pickup license valid until June 21, 2025, and pickup registration valid until June 21, 2027.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and NFCC of Mark Federal Construction, the result is us. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Mark Atena. Okay, for kids, Engineer Edison.
Okay.
Please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
DTI registration, valid until May 28, 2026.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
DIR tax clearance certificate, valid until October 21, 2025.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
Just registration, valid until January 11, 2026.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
Pickup license, valid until August 27, 2025, and pickup registration, valid until August 27, 2027.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
Okay. The work experience and NFCC of Orchid's construction, the result is passed. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Orchid's construction. last two projects to be read. For contract ID number 57, construction multi-purpose building at Barangay Santa Nueva Vizcaya. For Marcatela, Engineer Paul Chapi Liao, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025. DDI registration, valid until August 24, 2025. VIR tax clearance certificate, valid until February 21, 2026. Field registration, valid until September 17, 2025. Pickup license, valid until June 21, 2025, and pickup registration, valid until June 21, 2027. The work experience and NFCC of Marcatela Construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Marcatela. For Forklift Construction, Engineer Ray, Tulgasa, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025. DDI registration, valid until April 8, 2026. VIR tax clearance certificate, valid until October 21, 2025. Diligence registration, valid until January 11, 2026. Pickup license, valid until August 27, 2025. And pickup registration, valid until August 27, 2027. The work experience and NFCC of Forklift Construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you cannot open the financial documents submitted by Forklift Construction. And the last, just contract ID number 58, concreting of Caballo to Valente FMR at Barangay Caballo to Valente FMR. Two participating bidders are Marcatela Construction and NJ Construction. Okay, for Marcatela Construction, Engineer Lorna, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025. DTI registration, valid until August 34, 2025. VIR tax clearance certificate, valid until February 21, 2026. Diligence registration, valid until September 17, 2025. Pickup license, valid until June 21, 2027. And pickup registration, valid until June 21, 2027. Okay. The work experience and NFCC of Marcatela Construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you cannot open the financial documents submitted by Marcatela. Okay, for NJ Construction, Engineer Chomari Wanayan.
Yes,
Please verify the following documents are attached and valid. For Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025. DTI registration valid until November 8, 2025.
It's November 7, 2025.
Come again, this is November 7.
November 7, 2025.
As per CWA, November 8. Yung mga binasa ko nila yung atas ng balik ko naman. Ano ba yung number 55? So, pwede na dito. 55. Okay. DIR tax clearance certificate valid until December 5, 2025.
Attach and valid.
Just registration valid until January 21, 2026.
Attach and valid.
Pickup license valid until April 26, 2025, and pickup registration valid until June 19, 2027.
Attach and valid.
The work experience and NFCC of NJ Construction result is passed. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by NJ Construction.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all. Mamaya, assign natin yung mga bids submitted by the contractors. The reading of the submitted price of the contractors will be read to us by Engineer Christopher Palacia, the regular member of the Dupax. Hindi naman kayo nag-mission sa mga DOP. Ito naman, position ng member sa Procurement. Si Edward na naging siya.
Ayaw pa din, sir. Ayan, okay na.
Okay, we could ask it from you. We're going to read the offer bid prices of the contractors for non-civil works projects. With this, may I request the regular member of the BAT to please read the offer prices of the contractors for non-civil works projects, Engineer Christopher Velasquez. So please read the offer prices of the contractors. Thank you.
Hello, good morning, everyone. We shall now proceed to the reading of the first of the contractors for the project. For the first project, we have contract ID 25BA 0050, Convergence Special Support Program Basic Infrastructure Program, focus building facilities to support social services. Construction of focus building para sa Clara. ABCs 4,950,000.
Yes.
4,950,000. So we have two participating bidders. However, while with construction was and are out to be eligible. So, a bit over big builders. Bid offer is 4,775,756 pesos and 43 centavos. 4,775,756 and 43 centavos. Discount offer none. With security attached is with security. So next project, we have two participating contractors here, named the 50 builders and people construction. This is for project. We contract ID number 25BJ0051. Convergence and Special Support Program Basic Stop 2 Program. Multi-purpose building facilities, sport social services, completion of multi-purpose building, Belance High School. Belance Dupax Nueva Vizcaya with an approved budget for the contract of 2,475,000. Bid over for big dealers. $2,387,736 and 51 centavos. 2,387,736 and 236 pesos and 51 centavos. And for with bid securing declaration bid as bid secure. Upon pre-quality construction, we have
Ilalagay din, sir.
the following bid, 2,400,709 pesos and 32 centavos. Bid security is
Paulit po, sir.
2,400,000.
400.
709 pesos, 22 centavos. No discount offer. Bid security declaration. So the parent bidder is Brgy builders subject cost evaluation and cost qualification. For the next project, we have contract ID 25BJ0052, Convergence and Social Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, multi-purpose buildings, facilities, support social services, construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Banao, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya. We have approved budget for the contract 5,445,000. We have two participating bidders, namely NJ Construction and Orchids Construction. Bid offer for NJ Construction, 266,704.77 pesos. 784 pesos and 77 centavos. Discount offered none. With securities, with securing declaration. For the bid of Mortgage Construction, 5,280,886 pesos and 34 centavos. 5,280,886.34 pesos. Discount offered none. With securing declaration. So the apartment winners, NJ Construction, subject to post evaluation and qualification. So next project, we have 25 DKs 0053. Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Dupax buildings, facilities to support social services, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya, Nueva Vizcaya. With an approved budget for the contract, 5,445,000. We have two participating bidders, namely Brgy, builders and private construction and supply. However, private construction was found out to be ineligible. So we only have the bid of 50 builders. Bid offer 5,254,508 pesos and 90 centavos. 5,254,580. And 9 centavos. Discount offered at with securities, with securing declaration. Apparent winner is BD builders, subject to post evaluation. Bid evaluation, post qualification. Next project is 25 BK 0054. Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, focus buildings, facilities to support social services. So these are multi-purpose buildings. A. Barangay Sip, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya. And letter B. Barangay Talikap, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya. Letter C. Barangay Banao, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya. ATC, 8,910,000. So we have two participating bidders, namely Clara Construction and Triple B Construction. Bid offer for Marcatela Construction. $8,598,044 pesos and 94 centavos. With securities, discount offered none. With security, with security declaration, and for Triple B Construction, with over 8,642,569 and 03 centavos. Discount offered none. For bid securities, bid securing declaration. So the apparent winner is Marcadela Construction, subject, however, to cost evaluation and qualification.
Nagtapak yan.
So the next project is 25 BA 0055 with the Convergence Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, multi-purpose buildings, facilities, support social services, construction of multi-purpose building, barangay, Kayapa properties, Kayapa Nueva Vizcaya. With an approved budget for the contract, 4,950,000. We have two participating winners, namely NJ Construction and Marcadela Construction. We cover for NJ Construction, 4,787,395 and 35 cent hours. 4,787,395 and 35 cent hours. Discount overtime with security declaration. For Marcadela Construction, the bid offer is 4,800,874 pesos and 28 centavos. 4,800,000. 874 pesos, 28 centavos. Discount offered none. For bid security is bid security declaration. So the apparent winner is NT Construction, subject cost evaluation and qualification. For the next project, 25 PJ 0056, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, multi-purpose buildings, facilities to support social services, construction of multi-purpose building, Banao Elementary School, Santa Fe, Nueva Vizcaya. ABC is 4,950,000. We have two participating bidders, namely Marcadela Construction and Fort Gibbs Construction. Bid over for Marcadela Construction, 4,791,733 pesos and 50 centavos. 4,791,733 pesos and 50 centavos. Discount overtime with security is bid security declaration. And the bid number of Mortgage Construction, 4,800,767 pesos and 99 centavos. Discount overtime with security is bid security declaration. So the apparent winner is Marcadela Construction, subject to cost evaluation and qualification. And next we have 25 BJ 0057. Convergence Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, multi-purpose buildings, facilities to support social services, construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Balete, Santa Fe, Nueva Vizcaya. With an approved budget of the contract 5,445,000. We have two participating bidders, namely Marcadela Construction and Fort Gibbs Construction. Bid offer for Marcadela Construction, 5,254,251 pesos and 25 cents. 5,254,251 251 pesos and 25 centavos. Discount offer none with security declaration. For 14th construction, bid offer 5,281,670 pesos and 93 centavos. 5,281,670 pesos and 93 centavos. No discount offered with security declaration. So the apparent winner is Marcadela Construction, subject to post evaluation and qualification. Next, the last project is led by BJ's 0058. Completing Caballo Balene FMR, Barangay Caballo Balene, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya. Approved budget for the contract is for 14,925,000. We have two participating bidders, Marcadela Construction and NJ Construction. Bid offer of Marcadela Construction, 14,410,055 pesos and 21 centavos. 14,410,055 pesos and 21 centavos. Discount offer done with security declaration. Bid offer of NJ Construction, 14,462,303 pesos and 62 centavos. Discount offer done with security declaration. So the apparent winner is Marcadela Construction, subject to post evaluation and qualification. And that's all for the reading of the bid offers. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Mr. Asha, the regular member. Okay, so any announcement from the BAC members? There is none, so do I hear a motion for adjournment? Can you second the motion? It has been moved and seconded that the procurement activity this morning, March 26, 2025, is now officially adjourned. Thank you, everyone, and thank you to our YouTube live viewers.